Dear viewer, good evening and welcome to Current Issue. With me tonight, Travis Reeds. He's an attorney running for a judge at the 52-1 District Court. Travis, welcome again to MEA.
Thank you very much for having me again.
Sure. Tell me, how's the campaign going?
You know what, it's going very well. I want to thank you for having me on the program before. We were pleased and very proud to take first place in the primary, and I think that that's a real message, and I think it's a real a sign about how powerful the community is, and thank you again for having us on to make our message known.
Great. How many people they were running till you end up with two?
We had 3 people in the primary.
Okay.
So now that we're in the general election, we're down to the final 2, and together the combined vote was over 63% against the incumbent. So I came in first, but I think that's a strong message that the community wants a change, and that's what I'm trying to give, a chance for change.
Great. Could you tell me the 52-1 District Court, which city combined?
Sure. The 52-1 District Court is part of the entire 52nd Division, which is 4 separate courthouses. The one that I'm running for, the 52-1, covers Novi, Commerce Township, Highland Township, Milford, Lyon Township, and Wixom and Walled Lake, along with the courthouse itself is in Novi.
I see. Well, there is a lot of Middle Eastern community.
Yes, quite a bit.
Between, those cities, probably there is about 70,000.
Yes,
Middle
it's
Eastern community.
Yes, there's a significant Middle Eastern community.
I see. Is that your first time running for this position?
Yes, it is actually.
I see.
We're working very hard.
And can you tell me why you're running for a judge? How long have you been an attorney, by the way?
I've been a practicing attorney for 17 years.
17 years.
Yep. So I have quite a bit of trial experience. I actually practiced with my father in Walled Lake, and he started in 1978. And I've written a couple of books, edited books on criminal procedure. So we have quite a bit of experience in our family, and I'm pretty proud to have built a reputation for being a very good attorney in our community.
What kind of law you practice right now?
We do a general practice, which is quite a bit of civil and criminal litigation. So from family law to estate planning, my primary focus is civil litigation and criminal defense.
I see. And why you want to run as a judge?
You know, I've always been drawn to public service. I think that being a judge in the law business, being a judge is your best opportunity to serve the community. And I've always wanted to do that. So that's the next step for me, I think, in my career.
I see. And what kind of cases the 52-1 District Court handle?
Well, the district court handles both civil and criminal cases. The dollar amount is really the difference between the higher court and the lower court for civil cases. $25,000.
Yeah.
So whether it's a contract or some business transaction, under $25,000 stays in the 52-1, over goes to the circuit court in Pontiac. And then it handles criminal cases of all kinds. Felonies start in the district court, and then all the misdemeanors stay in the district court as well.
Traffic, landlord,
a lot of tickets. Landlord-tenant is a very big part of the 52-1's docket, yes.
Are you practicing this now? And you said 17 years. Are you practicing what you just mentioned?
Absolutely. In fact, my focus of my practice is on the very types of cases that the 52-1 handles.
You know, the reason I'm asking, I want to see judge who handled those cases before, who had experience with the client and all that. So when the people come to the court, he'll understand what they're talking about. And we don't want a criminal attorney or real estate attorney to be a judge handling criminal cases. But exactly you fit there.
Yes, and I think my experience is perfect for that. I think I have the right type of experience. I'm at that court practicing almost 5 days a week. No less than 3, but most of the time I'm there every day handling exactly that type of case. So for 17 years, I've been on one side, and now I'm asking the community to help me get to the other side of the bench there.
I see. Is this position bipartisan, right?
Yes, it's
nonpartisan. I know that, but
yes.
I want the community to know.
Yes, this is a nonpartisan race, so it's not Republican, not Democrat. It's both actually supporting me, and I'm really pleased about that.
I see. What different that if you be elected judge, and I hope that will happen. What will be different approach that you're gonna have different than the judge who is sitting now?
One of the big differences, I think, and this has been a focus in our campaign, is temperament. I believe that I have a much better temperament. I am very even-keeled, very staid. The incumbent right now has a tendency to be overly criticizing of people. He denigrates people, and I think that that's improper. I think that no matter what you've done, you may deserve punishment, and as a judge you have to mete that out. But you can treat people with courtesy and with dignity, and that's what I will bring to the job.
Of course. Any other issue that will make you different from what we have right now?
Well, I think elections are
I mean,
about
there
the
is a
future.
reason I want to vote for somebody. There's an incumbent there, but if somebody want to run against him, I want to have a reason to vote for him.
Right. That's an excellent point. I've had a lot of voters at the doors ask me that very same question.
Yes.
I think people should vote for me because I offer such a different perspective on the law. I'm much more into the technology and making the courthouse more user-friendly so that people have access to the court, so people don't wait for their case to be called. These are the types of innovative approaches that I think we can bring to it that are much different than what we have now.
I see. Going back to the Middle Eastern community, the city you mentioned, there is a good percentage of population in that city. And honestly, to deal with ethnic minority, not just the Middle Eastern, the Latino, the Asian, the African American, they have different culture. And sometimes they might come to you with the way they dress or the way they handle themselves or the way there is a relation within the family. As you know, the Middle
Sure.
Eastern community, they are family oriented and all that. Probably the son who translate for the father and all that. Do you have that knowledge, that education about different culture, and in this case, the Middle Eastern culture?
I believe I do. I'm actually lucky enough to have my brother-in-law is in the Middle Eastern culture, my sister's husband, and so I've had the privilege of spending time with his family along with ours. As we do combined events at holidays and so on, and weddings and other things like that, and it's given me some insight, I think, into the community that would be very valuable as a judge. So I
Yeah.
understand about the family relationships and how things work, and I think that's very important.
During your campaign, did you integrate with them? Did you get involved with them? Did you, attend any event that for Middle Eastern communities? And
Some we did, yes. In fact, my
Yeah.
brother-in-law has been very helpful in my campaign. He's been participating, and I think that with signs, with literature, with parties, and so on. And it's been very, very good, I think, in the community.
great. Finally, can you give me what do you want from the Middle Eastern community? And that's good that you have your brother-in-law there, and honestly, they are helpful. They need somebody like you, that you understand the culture because of your brother-in-law and all that. That's very important to the community, and they like to have, if it's a judge or any politician, to have somebody who understands their culture and all that. And you mentioned that yes, you have, but did you have volunteer, for example? Did you have a fundraiser within the Middle Eastern community?
Actually, we didn't have any fundraisers just focused on the Middle Eastern community.
Yes.
Our campaign was focused primarily on actually getting out and talking to people, and I self-funded my campaign for the most part. So we didn't do a lot of fundraising.
I see.
But we definitely reached out to the community because I think that not only is it a big voting block in the district, but I think that the community needs to know that if they elect me judge, that I will be very respectful of those traditions. So
I see. Give me 1 minute finally.
sure.
Why should I vote for you? And in this case, more important, why should, as Middle Eastern community, judge for Travis Reed to be the judge for 52-1 District Court?
I think that the reason that you should give me your vote is that I will respect the community traditions, and I will be there ready to listen, ready to be fair and impartial, and to protect the community, which I think is one of the most important things that, regardless of the cultural background, everyone wants. We want a safe community. We want our businesses to grow, and that's something that a judge can help do very, very successfully if you take the time and be patient.
Well, great. Good
Thank
luck.
you very
Good
much. I
luck.
appreciate
Sure.
it.
Thank
Nice to see you again.
Sure. Dear reviewer, that was my interview with attorney Travis Reed. Honestly, he's a friend of the community. He's got a lot of members of the community that he call him a friend, and he knows a lot about our culture. And this is very important. Important to go and vote on Tuesday. Very important to go and vote. And thanks God, the community are increasing the number that they going to vote. So we encourage you to go vote on Tuesday and vote for the people that they understand you, understand your issue, understand your culture. And I believe Travis Reed, it's one of them. So when you go, and especially in the cities that he mentioned, to vote and vote for Travis Reed. Thanks for watching and good night.
Thank you.